Hi everybody, I'm Steven with a PH at RipFan8. That's with a capital R and a capital F. This is my introduction video of me talking of collecting sports cards, which is mainly baseball. What started out as collecting my favorite ball player, who is Cal Ripken, has led me into starting my first run, which is collecting the players of my favorite ball team, the Baltimore Orioles. I started this run within the last couple years, and it has led me down to a path where I've almost completed a run of 1954 to 1977 of the Orioles. Now this run is mainly consists of the 55, 54, 55 Bowman and the 54 to 77 Topps. I've put in a few OPC and decos and different odds and ends, but it's mainly Topps and Bowman. During this time, I've since started a new run, which is vintage baseball. And what I mean by vintage, personally speaking, it is basically 50s and earlier. I've dabbled in some T206s. I've gotten into some 48 swell, but I've just started a small run of Jackie Robinsons. My first Jackie Robinson card I picked up was a 1955 Topps SGC4, and I will show it for you right here. And I picked this up in Strongsville. It's a beautiful card back in April. It led me next to a pickup of a 1950 Bowman Jackie, and it's a 1.5 SGC, and I picked this one up in May in Pittsburgh. So just to let everyone know, that's the direction I'm going personally, is I'm trying to get a few runs. Jackie's one of the ones I'm focusing on now. That's going to be a expensive and a difficult endeavor based on there's not a lot of vintage baseball cards from where I am from. I'm from Brantford, Ontario. So most of the majority of the shows I go to are small little shows around Southern Ontario or the big Toronto Expo they have twice a year. So in saying that, that's the direction I'm leaning towards now. I'm looking at my Jackie run. I did fortunate enough to pick up another Jackie card this morning at a show in Hamilton called Michelangelo's on Upper Ottawa. I ended up picking up the 1953 Topps Jackie. As you can see, it's raw. I would think it's anywhere between a 1 and 2, possibly, hoping for better, but I will get that slabbed or graded through SGC. And SGC is my preference of vintage baseball. I find they pop out of their slabs, and I feel very comfortable and very confident in their process. The other one I picked up today, another 1953 Topps, was a Satchel Paige. As you can see right there, there's my Satchel Paige. So I'm going to close out here, basically seeing that it's just a introduction video to the channel. There's a couple guys I want to reach out with thank yous. The first one would be Mike Samuel, and he's at Canadian Cards. He's been on the YouTube channel for quite a while, from my understanding. He's become a very dear, close friend. We've really hung out more so in the last year. I met him, I believe, just over a year and a half ago at a show in the southwestern Ontario area, Ancaster. And I believe we've become pretty close. We enjoy each other's company, and we're going to keep going down that road, that journey to try and grow our collections, and in the same process, meet a ton of wonderful fellow collectors. The only other individual I want to really thank right now would be a good friend of mine for about 20 years, who's basically set me up on YouTube so I can do this first introductory channel, and that would be Jimmy McConnell. Jimmy, thank you. So I'm going to close out right now before I start babbling on like I generally do. But I'd like to say thank you to everyone who takes the time to watch this. And hopefully we'll see you down the road and talk soon. Thank you. Bye now.